I was going to make a different video, but let's talk about JoJoday. Now, this will be my last video on JoJoday, but I'll basically be going through some of the things that happened. I'll definitely be pulling from the JoJo Twitter community, because there's a good thread up there that had like a live broadcast of pinned tweets of events that were happening as they were going on during JoJo Day. But I'm making this, same day. This is the same day. This is a few hours after I made the video talking about Steel Ball Run being announced. But first thing that we did get for JoJo Day was we had just the themes playing in the background. That was the first thing that hits, is just you're hearing themes in the background. Then it transitioned into us getting the first opening for part 1 live performed, which really it left a lot of hype in my soul, just in a lot of enjoyment. Because if I'm being honest, I may be not one of the only, but I may be one of the many who had hope for Steel Ball Run, but there was a lot of people who had no hope. And I was out here posting on TikTok and all these different sites telling people to have hope, because it just wouldn't make sense for them to hype up an event this big and just piss the opportunity away to announce one of his most popular mangas ever. Especially, that's probably his most popular manga part among non-animated parts. After the live performance, we got the voice actors to come up. It was Jolene's, Jonathan's, Joseph's, and Jotaro's, I want to say, that were there. And then on video call, we got Jorno's and Josuke's that appeared and also spoke. So all 6 of the Joestar's voice actors spoke, which again, dead giveaway that we were getting Steel Ball Run. And I was calling that too, because they had announced all 6 of them were going to speak, and I made a video maybe like a week ago like, yo, all 6 of them are speaking at JoJo Day. There's no way we don't get this. But the cast, they introduced themselves. They spend time just talking about how they got into JoJo, what they liked about the other members, just a lot of Q&A stuff. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the things that we got tonight was Q&A, but again, that was to be expected, because there was a whole itinerary of JoJo Day posted on JoJo Twit that I saved, and I looked, and it was spot on how all 6 of the events were literally going down the list. Even when they even at the end, there's a little side note, but even at the end, after the live performance from the Joestars, where we got almost all the intros performed, and then all the VAs, they're walking off and they're waving, and I'm just like, bro, there's no way they're closing this event without Steel Ball Run, without mentioning it or talking about it. Because I remembered how the last one ended, and they tried to do that same thing, but that time it genuinely shocked me. This time I was on game. They couldn't fool me. We got some Q&As. It was like lightning round Q&A. I'm pretty sure that was what one of the segments were called, and we got that for a little minute. I won't lie. It wasn't the longest segment. I'll talk about the longest segment pretty soon. But then the VAs started to show up. Josuke's VA showed up. I asked him a few questions. Bakio's VA showed up, and he was actually wearing a horseshoe ring. Again, another fucking hit that was just sitting in our faces, and there was still people doubting. Abdul's voice actor showed up. So we definitely got, it was a plethora of VAs and just characters from the show that were mentioned, and things from the show that were mentioned, and then after that we had another VA show up who actually spooked the shit out of the fandom. I was damn near live reacting at the time this morning, and Rohan's VA showed up. When I tell you the JoJo Twit community was in an uproar, including me, that's an understatement. Rohan was definitely, and he was talking for a little while. He was talking for a little time, but he was mostly promoting, I believe, the new Rohan Kashibe movie that's coming out very soon. Yeah, go check that out. If y'all want a video on that, you know, just let me know. I'll make a video on it. But there was a lot of people going crazy, but I also talked about that too, because that live action was confirmed months ago, and I told everyone when it was confirmed on TikTok, and I was like, yo, don't go crazy. It's coming. Everyone did go crazy still, but then we did best episodes, and that segment was so long. It felt so long. It may have just been me. It may have been the fatigue setting in and me just being tired, but it felt really long. But for part 3, it was the last episode with Jojo versus Dio. Part 4, it was the Tonryo episode where they go to the Italian restaurant. For part 5, it was Abakio's death, I believe. Yep, that's Abakio's death, where he sees his former police friend partner in the afterlife, or he envisions him. And then for part 6, it's the last episode, which almost made me shed a tear this morning, of Emporio telling Irene his name is Emporio. We talked about more Rohan Kashibe content that no one cares about right now, and we announced the JoJoday, a magazine coming out May 23rd. So, you know, if you're a collector of the JoJo magazines, there you go. Now, this is again a point where it felt like it was dragging so much. Really, the last hour felt like it was dragging. And I don't think it was just my fatigue. I think almost everyone held that sentiment. It just felt like it was going on for so fucking long. But perfume collab. The part 5 perfume had already been out. I'm pretty sure I talked about that too. But we got a Jonathan Joestar perfume, part 1 Dio perfume, and a Lisa perfume. So if you want to smell like vampire musk, go for it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We also got the announcement of action figures, which, if I can remember correctly, or if I can find a picture while I'm researching, you know, images for this video, I'll put up here. But I think it has all 6 Joestars in the original Joestars, and they didn't give away, you know, Johnny being on there if he does get one. And finally, they made a fucking presentation on keychains. I'm being so dead ass. For a second, I literally thought that was the announcement. I thought I was late and then I fucked up and that was it, honestly. But no, it was just some keychains that they're selling. I don't know if it's internationally or not. Again, I'll look into it if you really want me to. And then to end the night off, we had a live performance from the Joestars. Koda, Jin, Tommy, all 3 of them up there at the same time singing. I think they were singing "End of the World" all together. But you know, all of your favorite songs were being played. Bloody Stream, basically anything. After that, we were treated to them giving us a really good fake out, and I want to talk about that fake out really for a second, because I won't lie, I was literally just looking at my TV with such a destitute look. I thought it was over, and I wanted to shed a tear if it was, because that meant I had been up since 1:30 posting my ass off, and I was wrong. Yeah, nah, these videos, like this video just, it would have still been made, but like, it wouldn't have been made with the urgency I'm making it right now. You know what I mean? Right now, Steel Ball Run has officially been announced. We know it's coming. We don't have the release date yet, but like I told everyone the last time with Steel Ball Run, with Stone Ocean, we get the PNG, 4 months later we get the trailer, then we get the release date. That's usually how it goes. But the fake out was so good, I was almost ready to, you know, get up and leave, but I just had a feeling to pick up my phone and record, and I'm glad I did, because I caught a few seconds of my reaction. Oh my god! Yo! Of Steel Ball Run. But yeah, I was hyped, I was geeked, and I was exhausted. But that reaction was genuine. It came from my heart. You know, hearing Steel Ball Run got announced, it made my heart grow 2 times larger. 2. because man, I have been waiting 4 years. I said this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again because fuck it. I've been waiting 4 years for Stillwell Run to be announced and for there to be a chance for it to come out. And now that it's coming out, I'm gonna be grateful and happy. But if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.